nature of this conference, we hope, is collaborative. It's multidisciplinary. Speaks to designers, speaks to marketers, speaks to publishers, speaks to technologists. We're at the intersection of design and technology, and we hope that these conversations will continue across discipline in the work that you do.
My name is Florian Bacletta, and I'm the creative director of Fast Company. The 100 Most Creative People in Business is another one of our signature issues. It's simply a listing of the best creative minds working today. For Conan, who was our cover subject, what we wanted to do was, in the spirit of the creative issue, was dress him up as 8 different great creatives throughout history. Matthias Klammer was our cover photographer. Eventually, after the shoot, working again from the sketch, Matthias threw together some rough compositions. We spent the next week or so just Frankensteining different options, just trying to see what worked best. Finally, Madonna beat out Einstein for the cover gate on the front, and we had our finished picture.
My name is Gail Towie, and I'm the Chief Creative and Editorial Director at Martha Stewart Living Omnimedia. Photography always was such an important part of our brand, even in those days before we were calling it Martha Stewart Living. It's become kind of our language, our truth, our way of communicating, but it also has become the way we have built the brand onto other platforms. Martha was at a conference recently, and she said something that I thought was really smart. You have to invest in the future if you want to be in the future, and if you care about your staff, you have to keep innovating.
My name is Dirk Barnett. I'm the creative director of the Newsweek Daily Beast Company. For us, the question is, what is our future? Do we have one? And I think it's really been an important question that we constantly ask ourselves. The News Weekly model, does it work anymore? We're still trying to figure that out, but we've come up with some strategies that sort of address that. It's really not just news anymore. I mean, there's definitely a news element. It has to be. It's called Newsweek. But it's got to be more visual, and it's got to be more exciting. It's got to be more electric.
My name is Rem Duplessis, and I'm the design director at the New York Times magazines. Oftentimes, when we're given a story, we'll also think about, hey, how can we make this work on the website? You know, how can we give the reader added value? So we do what we do in print, and then we think of another idea that we can actually do on the website. That doesn't happen every week. We look for the moments where it'll work. You know, we've produced videos, movies, we've art-directed animations, and I have to say, I really do enjoy it because it's something different than what I'm used to doing, and it's a big challenge, and it's a lot of fun.
My name is Luke Heyman. I'm a partner at Pentagram Design in New York. There was over 1,000 pages of this, and this became about, you know, photo editing and making things to be read, just like magazines, and doing infographics, and trying to communicate things to the FIFA board about the passion of soccer in this country. I feel my learning from editorial designers helped inform the other design. And I mean, that's a bit of a philosophy throughout all of Pentagram, all of the partners. That we like to say we are generalists, not specialists, and that's part of the fun of being a designer, is moving from one kind of project to another.
My name is Scott Dadich, and I'm the Vice President of Digital Magazine Development at Condé Nast. We really wanted to bring the digital tools into the hands of the creative people, the editors, the designers, copy editors, the producers that make the magazine. And that really was the goal of this effort. We wanted to change how magazines were made, we wanted to change the workflow, we wanted to invent new advertising practices, and we really wanted to put the readers first and give them something that looked and felt like the magazine. If there's one thing that's consistent about my job, is that it changes and that I'm changing along with it.
I love my job. I've really learned a lot, and I'm still learning.
I find that I'm continually challenged by my friends and colleagues. It's pretty easy to find innovation when you're continually pushed and challenged every day.
I get to be creative. I get paid to think about good ideas.
There's a lot of variety. I get to travel to lots of different places around the world, and I get to meet lots of really smart people and learn from them.
We're all going through crazy shit right now. There's a lot of things that are going on with the industry. It's a turbulent ride, so it's kind of interesting just to hear what other people that are going through the same thing have to say about it and what their survival tactics are.
Why did you want to come to Abstract?
The lobsters.